Hey folks, so today we're going to talk about turquoise. I got in some, well, she got it in, some real Arizona turquoise. We think it's Bisbee mine, but we're not positive about that. So let me show you some of it. Okay. And I have kind of a bright blue piece in here. There's that. That guy. And this guy's real pretty too. This is more of a greenish batch. This one's more of a typical brighter blue that you'd expect. But yeah, these came out of Arizona. So with these guys, you get wholeness, communication, and spiritual expansion. They're storm element stones, and they hit the throat chakra. Now, turquoise is a copper aluminum phosphate mineral. It has a hardness from 5 to 6, which is why you sometimes see it stabilized with resin. Let's see here. You end up with the more greenish shades, like, you know, some of these guys have a little more iron in them. Let's see here. The name turquoise is derived from Pierre Turquoise, meaning Turkish stone. It's because on the trade routes through turquoise reaching Europe, they went through Turkey, and Venetian merchants brought the stone from Turkish bazaars. But nowadays we see them coming a lot of times out of the US. You know, we think of them in association with you know, indigenous cultures and that kind of thing. A lot of jewelry is made here stateside with them, but actually it might be one of the longest used gemstones in the world, because they found beads that date back to 500 BC, used by the Egyptians and other, you know, ancient cultures, the Iranians and that kind of thing. Let's see here. Apparently the Tibetans very much value it, and it's been for about 1,000 years that indigenous cultures here in the States have used them to make jewelry, at least so far, as the artifacts and things we've found. Okay, so turquoise is great for protecting from accidents, and actually a lot of Arabic cultures used it in horse tack because they believed that it would protect them from harm while they were riding their horses and in the saddle. So nowadays we put it in our cars, and of course, you know, you can't promise that any crystal is going to do any particular thing, but you know, that's one of its uses, is people like to put it in their cars for a protective stone. Let's see here. It's a stone for finding wholeness and truth. It aids in communication and manifestation, and it helps to harmonize your throat chakra so that you can articulate your truths. Let's see here. It balances and brings a sense of serenity. The Apaches thought turquoise could enhance the accuracy of their weapons. The Zuni believed it protected them from demons, and Navajo peoples used it to bring rain by throwing the stone into a river while praying to a rain god. So those are all historic uses of them. Let's see here. Checking my book again. It combines water, wind, fire, and earth energies, and therefore contains the power and unity of the storm element. It enhances one's ability to perceive different aspects of self and to integrate those pieces of oneself. Aside from that, it's kind of just a fascinating and beautiful stone, especially the different colors and things it comes in. A lot of times copper mining destroys the turquoise in the mine because they're in the same place at the same time. And also an interesting fact, a lot of turquoise you see on the market today is actually dyed howlite. If it looks too perfect, or if it has exact little black veinies through it and it's, you know, ridiculously cheap, it's usually either glass or dyed howlite, Real turquoise is fairly rare these days, and that's why it's kind of a pricey material. Also, because of the low Mohs scale hardness, a lot of people substitute harder substances for it when making jewelry. But most of the time, when you're dealing with indigenous cultures and their jewelry, a lot of times it is real turquoise. Sometimes they'll add white buffalo in, which is howlite, but most of the time the turquoise in it is legit, versus like the beads and stuff you see in the craft store. A lot of times those are going to be dyed howlite or glass. Alright guys, so hopefully we've learned a thing or two today, and you can join us here at the Cat and the Crow. We'll be here, till 5 today, and we'll be back again tomorrow on Sunday till 4. So come get a cup of coffee, come hang out with us. Alright guys, thank you. Bye-bye now.